Please welcome Kunal Arora, everybody.
All righty. Good evening. Thank you for your attendance. My name's Kunal. Listen, who am I? I'm just a humble man from, the desolate shadows. You call it Queens. All right? And who do I represent? The attached. You know what we are. Tired. You know who we are. The future. Okay? This is the thing. I could get into the who the unattached are, but let's get into the what the unattached are. I see many things. The unattached are intolerable people. Maybe striving to be better, maybe not. But I see them as science puts them, as losers. I see this because I've been there. I, too, have been annoying. The unattached who remain single at 50 are spoken about in whispers. You know this, right? It's always, I don't think they're seeing anyone at the moment. Or they have a cat. Shout outs to cats, okay? Unofficial sponsor of the unattached. Stopping the unattached from untimely unaliving themselves. By going, well, somebody's got to feed this damn thing. Listen, back to our program. I'm going to just take this out. All right, here we go. The unattached, they try to escape their existence with nonsensical things. Like, I'm just working on myself. Or polyamory. And really, I'm not great at math, despite, the glasses and the complexion. But what is polyamory? Right? What is that? It's some man tricking vulnerable women or some formula of that, right? Dating 2 3s to equal a 6. It's disgusting, all right? It's common core for the common whore. Being in a relationship's a grown-up thing, all right? And everyone's here, all their sets. It's about relationships. It's about dating because it's all leading to this moment, being from there to here. All right? Across the aisle to eventually walk down the aisle. Okay, too much? That's too much. All right. Listen, I'm baffled by some of the unattached. All right, let's get into who they are. All right, Ariel, I've known her for a while. I've known her man for a while. He's a good guy, but she's out here besmirching him. You know what I mean? That's like wild behavior. Like my partner and I, we make the same amount of money, which results in no bread, Like, if I could afford pearls, I'd clutch them at her behavior. Matt, I once saw Matt, I was driving through Brooklyn, I saw him with his lady, they were holding hands, and I was like, this is where this man needs to be. How dare you show up here today? Jenny,
I'm divorced.
Well, whose fault is that? Are we gonna blame the woman in this situation? And Jenny,
yes.
Finally, Jenny. Anyway,
Wait, can I first say this?
Yeah.
Just as a little rebuttal to
Sure.
your poly people.
Yeah.
Who suggests being poly? Unhappy coupled people, okay?
all
We're
right.
out here performing a service for you sad fucks.
Okay, hold on a sec. Listen, when a crowd work comic asks, where the single people at? Nobody claps for the single people except single people. Okay? When you ask a couple that's been there for 20 years, everybody claps. Okay? Single people, unattached people, they're no different than people that drive through the neighborhood blasting music. All right? All they're really saying is, will somebody please notice me? But enough about the barbaric art that is comedy. Let us go through time and different mediums to explore what the attached have given us. Okay? Fair warning, there will be jokes that fit in that time frame. You will be upset by some of them. I want to tell you the story about Dan Brown. Some of you may know him. Some of you are younger than 30. Gross. This man wrote several mystery novels. They became movies starring Tom Hanks, the most popular one, The Da Vinci Code, or as I like to call it, National Treasure for the Literate. That is a joke that would have killed in 2006. Now listen, Dan would not have been able to write these books without his wife, Blythe Brown, all right? And he credits her, not, like some husband trying to appease his wife, because this was stated in a court of law, because they went to divorce court after Dan's egregious amount of cheating. However, while attached, he accomplished many things. Now, Dan Brown is unattached and considered the novelist's Nickelback. Another joke that would have killed in 2006. Let me tell you about Frida Kahlo, okay? You may not know her, but you know what she looks like, all right? If you've seen a painting of a unibrowed Latinx woman in a Mexican restaurant, it means you were buying tacos in a gentrified neighborhood. Frida Kahlo was the first Mexican artist to have her work featured in the Louvre Museum while married to Diego Rivera, a successful artist in his own right, who supported her while she was able to discover herself as an artist. She was able to stay at home, but not in the kitchen. Sadly, this is a joke that would have killed in 1946. Listen, I want to just wrap this up. I want to say right now, I should be fair, because the Unattached have also produced works of art. Their favorite medium? Memes and tweets. Yeah, the preferred form of communication by highbrow intellectuals like Elon Musk and Donald Trump, just so you know. Let us explore some of the groundbreaking ideas from the Unattached. She's from the streets. Men ain't shit. And, of course, the timeless, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Timeless, riveting works. It doesn't stop there. Think of every emo pop punk song by some 28-year-old man-child that's sad because he won't be able to kiss a girl who's probably 19. Listen, so when you're supporting the Unattached, what you're really supporting is incels and emotionally unavailable men. Spurned women who might be the problem, all right? I'm just gonna say this right now. Attached people do not shoot up schools. Unattached people do. No chance of wedding bells, high chance of bullet shells. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank you very much.